If your organization has determined that data governance will play an important role, you'll need to know who will be impacted and what these people will need to do. Data governance doesn't necessarily have to incur a lot of overhead cost. Generally, a big investment isn't required in a whole bunch of new software tools. Where most overhead is felt is with the introduction of new responsibilities for individuals. In large organizations, this may include hiring more and more dedicated staff. This is not unusual, as governance, risk, and compliance requirements of many industries require specialized skills and onerous reporting of deliverables. Let's talk about one of the most common mistakes organizations make with data. It seems quite normal that we assign people to own processes, such as the human resources director, who's accountable for recruitment, or a facilities manager, who is responsible for real estate needs. But when it comes to data, we often don't assign owners to that data. Organizations omit to give responsibility for the maintenance of management of the data. It seems intuitive that the chief financial officer should have responsibility for protecting credit card information. Or the sales director should ultimately own accurate monthly sales reports. Let's be clear. Owning the data doesn't mean it belongs to somebody. Ownership means being held accountable for such things as data integrity, security, and compliance requirements. We want owners to really care about the data with which they have been entrusted. Since data governance is an enterprise concern, these data owners are ultimately accountable to an authority that has an enterprise perspective. With data flowing between systems internally and externally, a single data owner has insufficient visibility for an enterprise role. For this, we need data stewards. A data steward can be a single individual or a team of people. The data steward is the enterprise authority. It's the individual or team ultimately responsible for data governance. They create the rules and processes for governing data and anticipate that data owners will follow those rules and processes. Who are these data stewards typically? They are existing members of your organization. They might be people who, by the nature of their skills, are well suited to participating in a data oversight capacity. Data stewards usually conduct this role for just a few hours a month and spend the rest of their time in their normal day jobs. The data steward function is often called the Data Governance Board, the Data Stewardship Council, or the Data Governance Office. In medium to large enterprises, these groups are made up of several data stewards that represent the entirety of the organization. To maintain independence, data stewards are typically different people than data owners. The group's activities include agreeing on data policy and procedures, resolving data challenges, reviewing concerns, and making strategic decisions regarding the good management of data in the enterprise. Data stewards use information provided by data owners and managers, and a wide range of stakeholders in order to diligently conduct their work. The scope of data owners and data stewards is an important organizational decision and should be determined in each organization based on such dependencies as maturity, scale, and industry requirements.